There's no law that says that. I might not be a lawyer, but I'm a lawmaker.
The claim is that South Africa is supposedly a government of the people, by the people, and for the people, but in reality, the country is ruled by international elites. These elites are the ones who truly decide the laws of the nation, not the citizens themselves. South African parliamentarians are merely puppets who implement laws that have been decided elsewhere. They call themselves lawmakers, and that might be partially true. They do pass the laws, but only those that were designed by others. The ANC has been the majority party for 31 years, yet they are not truly in power. They function merely as administrators. They have implemented none of their conference resolutions, such as establishing a state bank, nationalizing the Reserve Bank, expropriating land, and others. Each time they attempt to implement these resolutions, which were decided upon by the people, the real designers of the laws rise up and take the matter to court to reverse it. All the so-called civic organizations and NPOs, which are funded by these true crafters of the law, challenge any legislation that would promote equality. Compromised constitutional judges always overturn such laws in order to maintain the status quo. Any judge who shows signs of being pro-people, like Judge Hloof, is systematically destroyed. Remember, no person is without fault. If a judge has navigated the judicial system, it's almost impossible that they never took a bribe or helped a friend or family member evade justice. So, 99% of judges are compromised and will always align with what their handlers dictate. The true lawmakers in South Africa are not the elected parliamentarians, but the funders who bankroll a network of powerful, internationally financed NGOs and think tanks. Organizations such as the Free Market Foundation, FMF, the Institute of Race Relations, IRR, AfriForum, the Helen Suzman Foundation, the Friedrich Naumann Foundation, FNF, the Friedrich Ebert Stiftung, FES, in its current alignment the Democratic Alliance-aligned think tanks and litigation vehicles, often supported by the Hans Zedel Foundation and other overseas donors. The Center for Development and Enterprise, CDE, Solidarity's research and legal arms. These bodies are generously funded from abroad, primarily by European and American foundations, certain billionaire philanthropists, and legacy apartheid-era capital trusts. Despite presenting themselves as independent civic voices, they consistently oppose any policy that would fundamentally redistribute wealth, land, or economic power. Genuine grassroots civic organizations, built and controlled by communities themselves, have largely been destroyed or marginalized since the 1990s. These were the real people's structures, membership-based, democratically run, holding street-by-street meetings where ordinary residents decided on priorities and mandates. Examples include ASRO, Atteridgeville Salisville Residents Organization, SAO, Salisville Atteridgeville Youth Organization, MAO, Mamelodi Youth Organization. The civic associations of the United Democratic Front, UDF, era Senko in its original pre-capture form, the Vaal Civic Association, PEBCO, Port Elizabeth Black Civic Organization, and hundreds of similar bodies across townships and rural areas. Those organizations no longer set the national agenda.